Ted 2 times. BlueCollarCash.com. Go find your merch. Jackets, crews, shirts, crop tops, leggings, joggers, socks, beanies, more.
Just about everything you can think of, you guys.
Coming with mugs, coffee mugs, you coming with everything. Phone cases, everything. Shoes, everything.
I'm gonna rock the Blue Collar Cash shoes. Y'all better watch.
But we finna check out this Breakfast Club video of Derrick Jaxn. I don't even know how to pronounce that shit. Derrick Jaxn, I guess. We finna motherfucking see. He apologizes for cheating on his wife, blames relationship with God. Ain't that about a...
How you gonna blame that on God?
Okay. Listen, donkey today for Wednesday, March 24th.
Definitely that.
Goes to self-love ambassador, entrepreneur, social media relationship expert, author. He's wrote books like Heal Together Without Hurting Each Other. He wrote another book called Single Mothers of a Grown Men. And he even wrote a book called A Cheating Man's Heart, a fiction novel. I put fiction novel in air quotes because based on all these new developments, it's safe to say Derrick Jaxn's book, A Cheating Man's Heart, was probably based on a true story. Now, Derrick has built a following, basically calling men out on their behavior, okay, holding men accountable. I'm not mad at that. He's done it to me. He's done it to Little Duval. He's done it to Gilly the King. He's done it to Isaac Hayes III. This is his thing, okay? Holding men accountable. Man, I'm fine with that. I had him on my podcast, Brilliant Idiots, a few years ago, and on that podcast, we promised to hold each other accountable. Well, Derrick Jaxn, it's your turn to be held accountable. Okay, let's just get right to it. Derrick Jaxn is full of okay? I can't curse, and you know that. So you say, oh, what? Yes, he's full of that. Okay? He's a liar. A textbook narcissist and manipulator who gets what he wants at the expense of other people's well-being. This is a guy who will get online and say this about men who have cheated.
I have no sympathy for a man who finds it to be difficult to be faithful after being in a promiscuous lifestyle. And neither should you. Nobody told you to be promiscuous before a relationship. And nobody made you be monogamous with just her. You don't want her? Let another man have her. Simple. But the truth is, you've probably been cheating months before you actually put your dick in her. And more times, I would say 9 times out of 10, when the dude gets caught cheating, that wasn't his very, very first time cheating. That wasn't his only time cheating. That was his only time getting caught.
I agree with you there. Okay. And guess what? Derrick Jaxn himself is a cheater. Oh, he just got exposed by a woman named Candace. I can't pronounce her last name. But Derrick Jaxn was a married man. Brought this woman to Atlanta to stay in his house and shared with his wife and kids. The woman Candace, who Derrick was cheating with, actually took pictures of her laying in the bed he shared with his wife in their Atlanta home. Derrick Jaxn, who spells his last name Jaxn. Why? I don't know. That bothers me. Jackson may be a slave name, but when it comes to black people, it's one of the greatest last names you can ever have. Why would you have that? I mean, when you're talking Jackson, you're talking Samuel L., Janet, Jesse, Bo, Randy, Mahalia, and of course, Michael. But actually, I'm glad you don't spell your last name Jackson because you don't deserve to be in that Jackson power ranking, okay? If you were, you would be at the bottom right under Andrew. You know Andrew Jackson, 7th President of the United States, slave master, ethnic cleanser, tyrant. If you actually spelled your last name Jackson correctly, you would be at the bottom of the list near him because of the level of evil that you display. Yes, my brother, see, what we're going to do here today is stop the shenanigans. Okay, see, my father always told me that when you lie, you're not lying to nobody but yourself. And I have watched you...
Sound like right here we have a case of big hypocrite.
Yeah.
He say he has no sympathy for men that cheat. He say he has no sympathy for a man that can't control his, what word you use? Promiscuous mindset.
Yeah.
Who can't overcome their promiscuous mindset. He got no respect or no sympathy for no guy who cheats on their wife when he say they love them.
Right.
And all this other stuff. But then he cheats. And let's find out why he cheats.
Since this story broke, just lie and attempt to continue to manipulate the public. I mean, that's what you do. You manipulate people. You get online and have these bad faith arguments, which is also textbook narcissism, meaning you don't care about or even try to understand the people that you speak about. You said it yourself. I don't have no sympathy for a man who cheats. Not only do you not care or attempt to understand the people you're talking about, to have any sympathy or empathy, all right? You are dedicated to deliberately misunderstanding and mischaracterizing others to make yourself look good. You like to paint other men as being dishonest and deceptive and morally corrupt. Why? Because you're a narcissist, and that's what narcissists do. Project BS onto other people. You like to paint men as dishonest, deceptive, and morally corrupt. It's what you are. See, Derrick, I waited to give you donkey because I wanted to see you all of this, and you reacted by doing what you've been doing all this time, and that's lying. See, I saw the first video you posted when you first addressed the allegations. You said that you and your wife were separated during that time, and that you and Candace have had a sexual relationship without actually having sex. Listen,
I'm in screw it mode, F it mode. I'm hitting up old chicks. I really don't care at this point. One of those people was a girl named
I got a hot topic for my next episode.
Hot topic.
Candace have had a sexual relationship without actually having sex.
fallacies, nonsense.
He said him and his wife had a sexual relationship without having sex. Oh, really now?
How so?
Word salad, lies, denying, changing definitions. This is textbook narcissism, people. Lying about what happens, denial, delusion, trying to confuse us to make us doubt the reality of the situation. See, narcissists are often ill-equipped to have mature discussions or resolve conflicts, but in their mind, they're experts at it. Okay, he don't even really understand what he's saying, but in his mind, he's being rational, reasonable, and correct. But the reality is, this nigga just lying. That's why what he's saying don't make no sense. Okay, we had a sexual relationship but didn't have sex. That's why it's just an incoherent rant with no logic because it's a lie. Then hours later, Derrick Jaxn came back online with his wife to admit that he did cheat and that he was unfaithful to his wife. Listen to this guy.
The truth is, and I'm saying it here now, is that Derrick Jaxn was involved with other women outside the marriage. I'm not involved. I want to be clear. I'm not talking about just casually kicking it, maybe a lunch or something like that. I'm talking about as serious as sex.
First name, nigga, last name, please. Derrick, if nobody else had told you, what you did to your wife was wrong. All right, she had nothing to do with this. She wasn't with you when you was out here cheating with these women, so she shouldn't be with you when you're doing damage control. This story has nothing to do with her. Nothing. And what's sad is you are more concerned about state.
Okay, man, I done had enough. As you can see, sometimes the biggest cheater be the one that talk about niggas that be cheating.
Right.
Cause I ain't never talking about niggas that cheat. Cause I already know they cheat. My girl already know they cheat, and other girls know they cheat. Why I gotta talk about it? Let's talk
Niggas
about
just
us.
do it differently.
Let's talk about us.
Let's talk about you, baby.
That's all I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about nobody else and what they doing. I don't even care about what they doing as long as they ain't doing it to me, around me, or none of that. You feel me? But bluecollarcash.com is the website. And you can find
The merch. You get this and a lot more. This is our fleece jackets. Great for the weather and rainy days.
Yeah, them gloomy days, like what I'm
Trying to tell
seeing.
you.
Like what I'm seeing, we got them in black, gold, and navy blue.
Yeah. We
Other
got
than
beanies,
that,
leggings, crop tops. Go check them out.
and other than that, just subscribe. And guess what else?
Subscribe.
Bitch. And subscribe some more. And subscribe one more time.
And hit that like button.